Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Mary Stephanie, and for today I would like to talk about my quarantine struggles. This is actually suggested by Dave Mangibat. Um, First of all, thank you for suggesting this. I really got a lot of video suggestions, but this really caught my attention to the point that I wanted to immediately do it because I feel na it's very relatable and very timely, specifically of all the things that are happening around our environment. I mean, you get my point. Um, I'm just not gonna be doing a lot of edits in here because I want it to be very raw. Because when I decided that every time I'm gonna be talking about or sharing my thoughts, I would rather have it very unfiltered, and I will try to explain it to you guys as much as I can. So, first of all, some people might think that me talking about my struggles is actually petty or wala siya kung compared to other people's problem, and I I respect if that's what you think of me. But I just feel like this might also be relatable to some of the people, to the people who are probably watching me. Pwede kayo makarelate, pwedeng hindi. So, disclaimer lang po muna tayo. But first of all, yun, like I said, if some people, if you really don't know me personally, you would think that I don't struggle because I get to eat 3 times a day, I get to buy what I want, and for the fact na nakakapag-haul videos ako. But actually, that is just one of my ways to cope up in our situation right now. We all have different struggles. I mean, some people struggle financially, emotionally, mentally, or worse, lahat-lahat yon. They're struggling about those things. Right now, maybe I'm not really rich or anything, but my family, we can just afford to eat 3 times a day, and we're already happy about that. But, you know, one of the struggles that I am facing right now is really when it comes to mentally and emotionally. Well, emotionally maybe because I am also, I know I have my cycle right now. I mean, I'm on my period right now, but it doesn't really matter because even if there are days that I don't have it, I'm just really really sad with all of the things that are happening, and opening my YouTube video, making a vlog is also my way of coping up, to divert my attention to some stuff. Alam mo yun, to make friends, to reach out, which one of the reasons why I decided to make my own account. I might not be able to reach a lot of people, but at the same time, I get to, kahit papaano may nare-reach out ako, alam mo yun, na hoping that there would be people who can understand me, and if you're watching this, it's also a way to let you know that there are other people who actually understand you. And yun, that it might not be me, but it could be one of the people who would be commenting down or whatsoever. But anyway, the things that really yung nakaka-struggle sa akin is that, wait, may tao, is that you can't just go out. I mean, it's understandable. We cannot go out because it is for our own safety. At the same time, parang nakaka, ano yun? Like me, I don't really like going out. I'm not the person who likes to go out a lot of times. But the fact that you know that you can't go out, parang, alam mo, parang it's, parang feeling mo, parang kinukulong ka. That's how you feel. But like I said, it's very understandable because it is for our own safety. But at the same time, it's really, really saddening because you don't get to see your friends, you don't get to see the people you love, you don't get to see your own family. So that's one of the struggles that I am facing. I mean, oh gosh. I actually have one of my nieces who live like walking distance lang. And I'm so used to seeing her every weekend. She stays here, she overnights here. But it's just so sad because I don't get to see her. I don't get to like mock her for her TikTok and stuff. Actually, I'm proud of her because in our family GCs, like, she's picking up some things on TikTok that's really helping her open to societal issues. And guys, she's only 9 years old, and I'm really proud of her for that. So that's one of the struggles that I am facing. Second is that, there are like so many issues happening on social media platforms, because there is where you see the news. not just about the pandemic, but also what's happening around you, to your government, to other people. And parang it really sucks because you can't do anything about those things but just to be noisy online. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the type you would see going to rallies because I'm really scared before. But parang right now, parang having a lot of thoughts. Alam mo yun, parang you just want to go out and protest, but you can't necessarily do that because it's really, especially for me, I easily get sick. I already had pneumonia before, so at some point it's very risky for me to go out. So if you would notice from my Instagram and some of my videos, I really try to open up, to reach out, to say what I think to other people, because yun nga, like, kasi that's the only thing I can do. But at least I am doing something compared to not doing anything. It's okay if you're not vocal with what you think. It's okay that you're scared to talk about stuff because you're not well informed about it. But if you have the privilege to access these things, if I were you, you should start doing so before it's too late. Well, yun yung pinaka struggles na what I am having right now. And parang sometimes knowing so much, I mean, I'm not saying that I know so much, but the fact that you're aware on things, it will make you sad. But at the same time, I hope it would also inspire you to talk about these things to other people. I mean, not just necessarily on social media, but at least with your family and friends, that you guys could talk about these things privately. So yun yung parang yung struggle na hindi ka makalabas, you cannot speak up. Pero yung I don't know if this is very light to you guys compared to what other people are experiencing. Like I said, we all have different struggles in our lives. Sobrang heavy ata nang nilabas ko sa inyo ngayon kaagad, but I know you guys would be able to relate to me. So yun yung mga bagay na it's not really bagay kasi mine is more on mentally and emotionally. Like when you see people like like when the racism in this country, I mean, not necessarily this country, but in this world, it's really saddening. I mean it's nothing compared to the Black lives that suffered, na yung mga pinapahirapan, yung justices. Because sometimes even if I go out of the country, I experience those type of racism too. But maybe because of my feature, I don't really experience it that much, and because of my skin color. But guys, sana alam nyo na ang dapat tinitignan nyo is yung kalooban ng tao, not their physical feature. Because love should be loving someone should be free. Respecting one another is free. It's not should, because it is. It's supposed to be that way. Love, respect, it is something that you can give for free. It's not supposed to be based on your skin color, your gender preference, or your race. Kasi hindi naman ganun yun eh. We were all created equally. I mean, yeah, alam mo yun, yung mga physical features natin, nagkaiba-iba lang yun because that's genetics, guys. That's genetics. I mean, that's what makes us unique. Yung genes natin. I mean, and of course, factor din dyan yung geographical region natin. I mean, do I really have to use science to prove these things to you before you guys can understand it? It's really just saddening, and yun nga eh, parang I know, parang it's not my, alam mo, some people could tell me that it's not my problem, so I'm not supposed to say anything about it. I might not be directly affected by it, but it doesn't give you an excuse to not protect those who need protection. It doesn't necessarily mean I hope you get my point, okay guys? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I have been sleepless for a couple of days already, because I mean, not just about these issues, but because I'm also scared for myself. I mean, the fact that I am talking about these things to you guys publicly, it also scares me to do so. But you have to be brave. You need to, as much as possible, you need to talk to other people, to reach out, so you would be able to share, to spread awareness to those who needs it. Yun, mga ganung bagay. Kaya, I have been sleepless for nights because I am scared of maybe one day, alam mo yun, parang you don't know what's gonna happen, parang, yun nga, like I said, I am not directly affected by these issues, but it doesn't necessarily mean na wala na akong gagawin, because we might be okay, but how about the other people out there? You know, you're not so, lalo na ngayon nga, in this time of pandemic, we don't have to be selfish. we have we have to reach out to as many people as we can. We have to help. Hanggat kaya, dapat magtulong-tulungan tayo, because you know, that's what life is. And ayun nga, that's what life is all about. It's all about it being interdependent with one another, and no man should be left behind. It's really saddening to see people not having, alam mo yun, wala silang makain, wala silang matirhan. You know, if only I'm rich enough to help everyone, I would do that. But you know, it's really thankful for those who are helping, giving out donations. But yeah, this is just one of this sort of struggles that I am facing. Maybe this is the struggle that, because I don't get to really fully extend my help, because these are the only things that I can do. But you know, a little contribution, pag pinagsama-sama niyo yan, it's gonna be big. It's very big. So, I feel like my struggles, parang, I think this was supposed to be funny, I don't know, but, sorry if I masyadong mabigat kaagad yung sinabi ko, but I just really feel that I felt like this is really a need for me to do so, because it, like, opening up to other people is really, you know, it releases your stress. So yeah, so yun, parang it's not, and especially now, the struggle of finding out na parang maybe a few days from now na parang hindi mo alam kung ano nangyayari, na maybe one day you can't speak out anymore, you cannot speak up anymore, you cannot talk about some things. And you know, if some bills are passed, baka nga hindi na rin ako pwede mag-YouTube eh. Parang it limits the things that we can do. And what sucks is they have all the time to do these things, to pass this kind of bill, instead of you know, focusing on helping those who are in need, those who need financial help, those who need, you know, yung mga taong nawawala ng trabaho because of the pandemic, because they're heavily affected by the situation, and yet there are some people who choose to focus on things that don't really matter. And you know, some people might say that it really means, like, for example, the bill, parang it means it's really something good, but you know, how can these big universities say that it isn't? And how can, alam mo yun, maybe the words they use are very strong, but is it really time for us to have this kind of stuff in the middle of the pandemic? Ito pa ba yung importante? Na when in fact, alam mo yun, wala naman dapat pinipili sa mga tao, but na kung hindi magkakasakit, hindi mamatay, lahat tayo pantay-pantay when it comes to these things. I don't know, but yeah, those are really the struggles that I am facing. I mean, we all have different struggles, and I hope each and everyone can be able to cope up to it. And you know, I would really like to thank those who are watching me, those who are supporting me, because you guys are really helping me divert my attention. You guys are really inspiring me to do more of myself. Like, actually, the whole situation also is motivating me to become a good citizen, motivating me to become a good doctor, to help other people, to educate. And right now, the only thing I can do is to use my platform and reach out, like I said. So yun, I mean, and you know, guys, I would like to remind you that it's okay not to be okay in times like this. And that is why we have each other, to be there for each other. So super thank you also to my friends who are very supportive of me. I mean, checking out how am I doing, because you guys, if you just saw me yesterday, you would see my eye bags are really big. It's and like I said, my eyes are small, so my big. Kasi naka-makeup lang ako today, but then I got some sleep already. But yun nga, parang just hope everything goes well. It's uh it's really a struggle. Of course, since I also plan, I am doing an everyday video upload for this month. So it's kind of a struggle also that I look for, mga contents, recommendations. So I'm really happy that you guys gave me suggestions on what to do, what video content should I make, and really happy that some of you gave me an idea of this. Yeah, so maraming salamat for this kasi at least I get to share it with you guys, and this, I'm making this video not just for me sharing my struggles, but also to let you know, guys, that there are people na, if you relate to me, then this is one of ito yung parang palatandaan na hindi kayo nag-iisa. You guys are also struggling too, and it's very normal, it's fine. I really don't know how to say how you can cope up to this, but I hope this would help you know that there is really someone and that are experiencing the same thing. You are not alone in this, and together we fight. In the joke lang, but yeah, I get my point na parang it's a struggle where na lahat tayo, and it's okay not to be productive. We all have our different ways of coping up, but coping up is nice, especially kapag nag-struggle na kayo, but you also have to remember that there are other people who are struggling as you are, so you don't have to be selfish. Always be humble, guys. Tatandaan niyan. And if you guys are religious or you guys pray, that could also help you. I am very open to also talking about like how to cope up with, let's say, depression, or talk about mental health. But just really, with all the things happening right now, those are the struggles that I am facing. But yeah, you may or may not relate to me, but just making this video so to share to you guys what I think, my thoughts. So yun, guys, these are just some of the videos that I would be sharing my thoughts. So most likely I would have other episodes of this. Well, I already have the first episode of this, my thoughts, somewhere here. I'm just gonna show it to you. And this is gonna be my quarantine struggles. And if you have other topics that you want to talk about, just let me know. I hope you would comment it down, and I hope you would appreciate this. I mean, like, I didn't mean to make iyak. I did not mean to cry. I'm just really probably emotional because I have been feeling this way for quite some time, so having sleepless nights. But then again, guys, you are not alone, and thank you for watching. So thank you, guys. Mag-ingat po kayong lahat. God bless you all.